Imagine this. Let's say you're on a boat. The boat, for this example, is your life. The water, right, are all the steps that you have to go through, which is vast. And the island is the destination, your goal, whatever it is you want to accomplish, right? It seems very, very far once you first jump on the boat and you get to sailing. But guess what? The more and more you do, the more and more you learn, the more and more work you put in, what happens to the island as you get closer to it? It gets bigger, don't it? It gets bigger. It gets more in your sight. You see it, it becomes a lot more clear, almost to the point where you're about to hit shore. You can reach out and touch it. YouTube family, welcome back to the Jahmad show. And today, man, this episode is very, very close to the heart because I'm going through it. It's me, 100%. And hopefully it's something that you can also resonate with. If not, this episode is to motivate you, to get you going. And I'm gonna tell you why. Today we're talking about trusting the process, enjoying the journey. This whole thing, man, is a grind for real. It doesn't come easy. It definitely takes discipline. It takes hard work, which honestly most people aren't willing to do. Most people don't believe in themselves enough. I heard somebody say, and I wish I could quote who it was, so I'm sorry, I apologize for that. But somebody said, it's not that you don't believe that your dream or your goal or whatever would work. You absolutely do. You don't believe in yourself enough to actually do the work. Whew. So powerful. And it's so true. Because we all have these great ideas, right? We all were put on this earth for a purpose. We all have a gift or a talent or something that we could use to progress in life, to educate, to entertain, and to service, help people. But we don't believe in ourselves enough. Mainly because we understand how much work is involved in what we want to achieve. We're scared of that. Don't be. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the grind. Every single day, I set these cameras up. I set these lights up, the mic, and I get to work, right? I'm constantly planning out the day. How can I get to the next level? What can I do better? You see what I'm saying? You got to get out of your own way. Stop being lazy. You know what I mean? Stop making excuses for yourself. And enjoy the journey. Once you understand that the journey is that much more enjoyable, is important, it's part of what you need to do to reach your end goal, trust me, it'll become a whole lot easier. You'll become a whole lot more patient because you understand that's part of the process. You can't get to where you're trying to go and think that that doesn't require work. It absolutely does. It takes a lot of work. So you gotta ask yourself, what's your goal? What are you trying to do? Are you doing it? Are you putting in the work? Right? Do you want to open up a business? Do you want to open up a hair salon? Do you want to open up a barbershop, a tattoo shop, a restaurant? You want to sell clothes, make shoes, do nails. The list continues, right? But what are you doing? Are you doing enough research, right, to figure out what it is that you need to do to accomplish that? You probably know, and it seems like a lot, doesn't it? But that's part of the journey, right? Let's tap in, man. Let's get locked in. Go to thejahmadshow.com/store and buy some merch, man. You want to support the show? You want to show that you're dedicated? You want to show that you're rocking with me? Buy some merch, support the show. thejahmadshow.com/store. I got hats, mugs, hoodies, t-shirts, windbreakers, you name it. I'm going to put it on there. Y'all rocking with me. Show your love, show your support, buy some merch. Imagine this. Let's say you're on a boat. The boat, for this example, is your life. The water, right, are all the steps that you have to go through, which is vast. And the island is the destination, your goal, whatever it is you want to accomplish, right? It seems very, very far once you first jump on the boat and you get to sailing. But guess what? The more and more you do, the more and more you learn, the more and more work you put in, what happens to the island as you get closer to it? It gets bigger, don't it? It gets bigger. It gets more in your sight. You see it, it becomes a lot more clear, almost to the point where you're about to hit shore. You can reach out and touch it. That's the journey. Literally. That's the process. It takes work. I'm sorry, guys. I ain't gonna sugarcoat anything for you. You're probably just lazy. That's what it is. You know you can do it, but you don't. You make excuses. You choose what you want to do. You go out and have fun. You talk to your homegirl. You talk to your homeboy on the phone. Right? You blame it on life. And you never get to work. It's a sad thing. And it's one of these things that I firmly believe in. But I'm going to be honest. I had to learn this myself. Right? You got to figure out what that passion is too. You got to have passion. See, if you don't have passion, then you're not going to care enough. It's not going to matter enough to you. You got to feel it here. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel it in the heart. You got to want it. Period. And if you want it bad enough, you'll do the work. The work is okay. Guess what? Kobe Bryant said this. That's the dream. That is the goal. To do the work. To be in a position where you want to get to. But it's hard, isn't it? Grinding every day and not yielding the results that you're expecting. Almost seeming like you're in the same place. Like nothing's changed. I keep doing this and nothing's happening. Enjoy the process. Right? You're going to get there. Man, so many successful people have stories on what they did and how they got to that point. And almost all of them started off like us or worse, in a way worse position, and achieved what they set out to achieve because they did not give up. They didn't quit. That's easy. Of course, that's the easy route. Oh yeah, maybe this ain't working for me. That's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe you can't do it. They want you to believe it's not for you. But you gotta believe. Nobody can see your vision. And guess what? At the end of the day, nobody's going to do it for you. You gotta grind. You gotta get up every day and set out. You gotta do the work. It just is what it is, man. And it's true. Listen, I keep telling y'all, this stuff comes from the heart. I'm preaching to myself as much as I'm preaching to you. I gotta pull myself together sometimes and say, Rakeem, go ahead and do that show. Go ahead and get out there. Go ahead and be active. Get to it. Because I understand a few things. Every show I do, I get better. Every show I do, I get more comfortable in front of this mic, in front of these cameras. Right? If I slack, it also shows. You're going to be doing three things really. Either you're going to stay stagnant, you're going to go backwards, or you're going to move forward in life. That's just how I work. Right? You don't want to be in the same situation 4 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, because you weren't moving, or you were moving a little bit, but you didn't give it enough time. You felt like, I put in a year's worth of time and I got nothing. Not long enough. Everybody's journeys is different. What you gonna do with yours? Right? Listen, man, I ain't gonna steer y'all wrong. I don't get in front of this camera to lie to anybody. I understand people are listening. Maybe I could be that spark for you. That little bit of motivation, that little bit of inspiration that you needed today. I hope I can. Or just that confirmation you needed to say, I knew I was on the right track. I knew I was on the right path. I just heard somebody tell me I couldn't do this, or they gave me some negative feedback, or I looked at my numbers and they weren't moving. Hey, but look at where you started and look at where you're at now. Clearly, it's working. It's the small wins. You see it working. It may not be the numbers that you want yet, but that's coming. Do not give up on yourself. Because that's the only person that's really gonna give up on us. It's us. If we say, nah, this ain't it. The mission is over. The dream is dead. Value your time. Value yourself. You have a passion. You have a gift, and you were put here for purpose. Enjoy the journey. I love y'all, man. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Check me out on YouTube Music. The audio version is now available. Also, I got some new merch coming. thejahmadshow.com/store. You can pick up some gear. And it's an easy way to support the show. And yeah, if you like the setup, as always, those links are also down in the description. Guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Jahmad Show. And we gonna keep the ball rolling. Love. Peace.